Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Sophia. Today we are going to clean out our shadow. So, growing up, if you were the scapegoat in the family, and then as you gotten older, you became the black sheep, trust me when I say this, you're probably the only one who will tell the truth about your family dynamics. Now, shadows, dark fixations, narcissists, sociopaths, psychopaths, and dark empaths can be family, friends, relationships, co-workers, all of the above. And this channel, my channel, is solely on healing your inner psyche, finding your purpose in life, and knowing who you are. I'm not talking who you are as a human, who you are spiritually. We all hold gifts. Everyone came with gifts. And mine's, I'm a Heyoka empath. I'm a spiritual mirror. I irritate the demons in people. I can see the attachments. I read energy really well. And I can see it, feel it, smell it, hear it. Yes, that's me. So today we're going to pull from the shadow cards. These are cards that I put together on my spiritual journey and healing journey. 3 years of healing that inner psyche. We all have an inner psyche. Don't think you don't have one. We all have a light and shadow within us. And it's important that we heal it and integrate it with the light, because I'm not going to sugarcoat this. I'm going to get right into it. You know about possession, right? You know about the dark forces that are out there. You know people get possessed and do some really heinous things. Why do you think that is? The only way that a human can be possessed is through the inner psyche, the shadow. It keeps you stuck. And it's important to integrate it with your light so that you can understand the world around you. Spiritually, you need to. That's all I got to say. If you knew what I knew, you'd be running to get a journal. And these little simple little prompts, that's what it's so simple. But it's hard work because you're taking a look at your inner self, your inner dialogue. And you got to love it all, your light and your shadow. The polarity of this earth is negative and positive. Nothing exists without it. And one cannot exist without the other. Light and shadow, or light and darkness, evil and good, they coexist. And everything must be balanced within ourselves and our outer world. So, let's get into it. Let's see what we get here. Shadow is what shadow does. Random thoughts and rants. Alright, so we're going to pull from our shadow cards. I made these shadow cards from things I've experienced or random thoughts and rants. And I haven't thought about doing tarot, but I don't know. I am into the star seeds because we are all star seeds. Star seeds have been coming since 1945, after Hitler. All right, let's pull. Here's your first shadow card. Shadow is what shadow does. To make peace with your shadow, you will stop projecting. Remember, everyone in this world, that's all we do is project. That's it. project everyone else's, your inner feelings onto other people. And an unhealed shadow will take it. But a healed shadow will see it. Because shadow is not bad. Shadow is there to protect you from the evil forces. Oh, yes. Because these dark forces, they're born without a light. They're born without a soul. That's what makes you that much more powerful, is integrating your light and your shadow. This is something they don't want to do. They want to keep you stuck. Let's get another card. Hater. They crush your dreams. If you have a dream and you have someone telling you that that dream is unattainable or putting you down, get rid of them. Get rid of them. They are doing more damage to your inner psyche than you having a dream. Call them the dream crushers. Let's pull one more. They twist the truth until you can't trust your mind. This could be family, friends, relationships, co-workers. If you know something to be true and someone is trying to get you to understand their way of thinking or twist the story, speak up. Don't let anyone mess with your mind. You know what's true and what's not true. If you have a toxic person like that in your life, get rid of them. They're not worth having around. All that does is continue to block your abundance, because that's what negative energies do. They block your abundance. Okay? Well, let's talk about the shadow, the dark fixations, the narcissists, the psychopaths, the sociopaths, and dark empaths. I know, I read that backwards, but don't worry about it. Run, damn it, run. These can show up in people, family, relationships, and you feel stuck. No. What's keeping you stuck is your inner psyche, your shadow, so that entities can feed off you. These type of people, narcissists, sociopaths, and psychopaths, they have entities attached to them. They're literally being taken. Okay? Just remember that. You can't fix them at all. So don't even try. Run. Damn it, run. Simple as that. Narcissists. Here are their key traits: grandiose, sense of self, entitlement, arrogance, lack of empathy, need for attention and admiration, explosive behavior. So if you have someone like that in your life, they are doing more damage than good. When you have toxic people in your life, what that does to your brain, it causes a lot of illnesses within the brain, not to mention depression, anxiety, and just a poor outlook on life. And you're going to project that onto others because you can't control what's happening. But you can. Walk away. Hell, run, damn it, run. All right? All right. So the next card we're going to pull from cleaning out the shadow, we're cleaning out the shadow inner psyche prompts. This is the way you clean out your shadow, by getting a journal and digging deep, pulling out what's in there by answering simple little questions. But, they're so powerful because you start to switch once you start to heal. But your inner psyche will bring fear upon you. Don't let that happen. And that's why my channel is here, because when you're going through it, you're going to go through it. And I'm going to be here to help. Because I know I pushed right through it. Took me 3 years. Yes, but that's dedication. And guess what? I've been involved with, I had a lot of this in my family, relationships. And guess what? Once you heal that inner psyche, you peep it. You see it. And no one will have control over you ever again. Not even this world, the illusions. Okay? All right. Let's pull an inner psyche prompt. We're going to pull two of them. I have 2 from the last couple of days, but I'm going to pull 2 more. I'm not sure if we had that one already, but I'm going to start pulling out the ones that I've already pulled because I don't want to get them again. What do you wish you could change about how you grew up? From 0 to 5 years old is how we get molded. How we're treated, the system within the family. By the time you're 5, you can see what type of person that child's going to be. So what do you wish you could change about growing up? These are honest questions that are going to help you pull out anything that's stuck in your inner psyche so that you can live a happy, productive life doing what makes you happy. Because if you know, when I was 8 years old, my dad told me, if you care what other people think, you're not living your life. You're living theirs. Straight up. And that was the best advice he ever gave me. The best. All right. Because I wanted a sweater that was out. Everyone was getting it. I wanted it too. I got it because I was student of the year and he bought it for me. But here we are. How do you typically react when you feel this emotion? Pay attention to your body when someone triggers you. Stop. Keep that journal on hand. If you're going to do the inner psyche work, you got to be dedicated. Let me tell you. Have that journal. Have one in the car, a little notebook. If you're out in the public and you start to feel a certain way, try to understand why you're feeling that way. Because remember, it's no one else but you. Your inner world reflects your outer world. And all we do is project. So dig deep. Be honest with yourself so you can release that toxic, stuck emotion, energy out of your body so you can move forward in life. Because it's surrendering you. It's keeping you stuck. That's what fear does. That's what the shadow does. Okay? Sorry to be so forceful, but I am dead set on this because I know, okay, I was the scapegoat. I was fixing everyone's problems. Guess what? We're not supposed to fix everyone's problems. I grew up the scapegoat, fixing everybody's problems when we were younger, and then still doing it as I got an adult, and then getting blamed for things. No. Let people fix their own problems because that's their karma. That's how they learn and grow. When you take on other people's karma, all you do is keep them from growing, learning and growing, and you subject yourself to problems that are not even yours. And you're telling the universe that you want more of those problems. No. Stop. So we got some famous quotes from psychologists, physics, people who understand energy. Energy is everywhere, and you need to understand it. That's why we need to cleanse ourselves, especially if you have a lot of anxiety when you go out in public. You could be an empath. You're picking up on all the energies around you. And people who have unhealed trauma, they project, and they have a lot of entities attached to them. Oh, yes. So let's pull a famous quote from spiritual masters, teachers, psychologists, physics, scientists. Okay? Here we go. Here's the first one. The dark side that saved you without you knowing. The dark side that saved you without you knowing. Carl Jung. I just came across this psychologist June 25th, 2025, this year, when my higher self told me that I was going to be receiving a message. And this is the message that I got. And what he means by this, the dark side that saved you, that's your inner psyche. That's your shadow. Shadow is going to save you. When you integrate it with your light, you are integrating, you are accepting every part of yourself. Not only that, your crown chakra is going to open, your divinity, your divine seed of consciousness that is within you, connected to whoever you know, God, source, energy, the Father, the Most High. You're going to start getting that connection. Life is going to change for you. Trust and believe. But it's going to take a lot of work. I'm not going to sugarcoat. It took me 3 years, and I've mastered it. When I go into, because I'm highly sensitive, I'm a Heyoka empath, a light worker. Light workers are empaths, teachers, doctors, anybody that's providing a service. Most of the time, they're light workers. However, when light workers are stuck in shadow and have a lot of trauma, they're the opposite. They operate in darkness. They could be, God forbid, a prostitute, a drug addict, because the entities can control you through the inner psyche. This is why it's important to heal it and understand who you are. And this is basically what my channel is based on, helping you be more aware and go on that healing journey. There's a lot of star seeds out there. And if anything, if I'm going to do cards, it's going to be the star seeds, so that you get a better understanding of who you are. Because since 1945, only star seeds have been coming to this planet from the higher realms to help. But Earth is a polarity planet, negative and positive, and it's constantly moving like a seesaw. And when we're born here, the only sin is forgetting. That's what Yeshua was preaching when he came. That there is no sin. We are not born with sin. We are born forgetting who we are and why we come, and our purpose and mission in life. And this is what my channel is based on. So probably next week I'm going to be starting, maybe I might wait till I build the community so that I can really help people. I'm not sure. I'll think about it. I'll ask my higher self. I'll go within. If you're having any troubles, go within. We all have a soul, right? Do you believe you have a soul? You're a spiritual being born with a soul. You're not a human with a soul. You are a spiritual being who has gifts with a soul. Go within. Because your higher self is the one that's going to protect you and give you the right information to what you need to do. All right, so I'm going to pull an affirmation self-love card. And I'm going to end this. And I pray that all of you have a wonderful day. And if you're not, go sit quietly for a moment and ask yourself, what am I feeling? Why am I feeling this way? Because remember, the inner psyche can be controlled by the dark forces. I don't want to scare you, but it's the truth. It's the truth. I am supported. I am held. I am loved. I love myself unconditionally. Unconditionally. I was thinking of something when something was coming down. I just got a download and it was a mixed signal when that happens, because it happens to me a lot. So I love myself unconditionally, and the Father loves you unconditionally too. Know that. Yahshua came to awaken. He didn't come to shed his blood. He came to awaken. And it's time. Heal that inner psyche so you can live a life of freedom. All right. Please like and subscribe, and thank you.